Welcome, taxpayers. It's good to be with you again. It is tax season, and I'm an active CPA, so I haven't got a video out for about a week and a half, but this video is designed for those that have trouble paying their taxes and also purchasing tax software. So I want to introduce today the Free File program from the IRS, and it is possible if you qualify to have to be able to use software from different vendors to file your tax return for free. So we're going to talk about that today. You know, there are many good software programs out there, and most of them charge for them, and it's often worth it. But the IRS does offer a program for those lower income folks that need software for free. In order to qualify for Free File, your income needs to be under $69,000 per year. Now, that's an IRS requirement. Some of the software vendors will have different ages on their software before you can use their software free. But when you go to the website, this is what it looks like. You'll see a Free File online lookup tool. There's a short survey that you have to fill out where you have to put your age in, your adjusted gross income, what you think it's going to be anyway, and what state you're a resident of, and then whether you're eligible for the Earned Income Credit or not, and whether you're receiving military pay, and whether you have a state income tax return to file. So I know this is actually what it looks like on the IRS website. It's kind of hard to see in this video, but I have a link to the IRS website on the conclusion page of this video, so make sure that you go out there and look at it if you can qualify and you're under the income limit. In order to provide the Free File program to taxpayers, the IRS has partnered with 10 different software providers, and some of those are common names. TurboTax, for example, TaxSlayer, TaxAct, are all part of the Free File service providers, but they have different requirements that they might have on particular individuals to use their service. And so by filling out the questionnaire that we just talked about, that will lead you to those providers that will allow you to use their service based on your age and income level. Now, some providers charge a fee for the state return, some do not. Some will not do a state return. So I put in an example based on 70 years of age, income of $65,000, and a residence in Idaho, and the following software providers were selected. So you'll see in this selection that 1040 Now was selected, online taxes at OLT.com, and free 1040 tax returns. I happened to file the 1040 Now link because it was the first one to see what it looked like, and it brings me to this website page and says that if you live in particular states, these particular states, you can use this program. So in some states you're not eligible, and the questionnaire will actually block you from seeing 1040 Now if you don't live in one of these states, I believe. But in order to file the state tax return, if you have a state tax return, it's going to cost you $17.95, which is probably, you know, maybe an electronic filing fee or something like that. It's not a bad fee, but you need to be aware that they will charge you in this case. There are a few other things that you need to be aware of with this program. As I mentioned with the 1040 Now software, it's only available for certain states. That is true as well for some of the other software providers. Some of the software providers will not allow you to use their software unless you're under a certain age. For example, 55 might be the cutoff, so some aren't available to seniors. The 1040 SR is offered by some of the vendors if the program is available for those over 65. There's 2 vendors that have provided their software in Spanish for those that are Spanish speaking, and all of the vendors, if you're allowed to use their software, are enabled for mobile devices so that you can file your tax return using your iPhone or your Droid or whatever the case might be, your iPad. So in conclusion, you don't have to necessarily buy software to file your tax return. And you don't necessarily have to go to a CPA to file your tax return or an H&R Block. You can do it yourself, and you can do it with free tax software if you qualify under the IRS rules. So in conclusion, there's a few links here. irs.gov-freefile is the one where you'll find the most information, and then that will lead you also to the Free File online lookup tool where you can fill out the survey, and it'll lead you to which vendors might be appropriate for you. So if you've liked this program, please subscribe. It's been a pleasure to be with you, and I think this is a good program that the IRS offers for those that may have problems purchasing their own software. Good living until next time. It's nice to be with you. Thank you very much.